Alright, hey guys, welcome to the intro portion of this video. In this part of the video, we go over my stats, some techs, my setup, and the bread and butter combo, so you guys have a better understanding of like the video later on. Alright, so let's get right into it. So, first let's look at my stats. You can see here I got 1,000 in strength, 165 stamina, 600 defense, 85 double fruit, and 25 fighting style. So the reason why I have this specific amount of strength is because I try to make it so basically the combo would be optimized if you hit it. If you hit it all, they wouldn't be able to evasive out of it if they don't have any evasive meter. If they had 0 evasive meter and you hit it all, they shouldn't be able to evasive out of it till the end. So you can go like 900 strength if you want it to be more optimized. I just want 1,000 so I can have more M1 damage. You could also probably go less stamina and put it into defense. Obviously 85 double fruit is for my Buddha moves, so I can have all those, and 25 fighting style mastery is just so I can get water prison, because all the other fishmankarate moves are gonna bronze anyway, so I'd recommend just getting those first two, which is only 25. You unlock the 5,000 brick fist automatically though, you don't need anything for that, it's just water prison. And then obviously you have your Jitte moves, we'll talk about them later. Same thing with the Buddha moves. But alright, let's get into the bread and butter combo. So, the thing you want to note about this, by the way, is that your fist M1s do more damage, but you want to use your Jitte to actually start the M1 combo, because it has longer reach, of course. So, I'd recommend doing this right here. You want to do your first few M1s like that, going like this. And then you want to use Jitte strike while they're in the air, and 5 more M1s, and then into that. Alright. So yeah, that's basically the full combo right there. You can interchange Judgment Impact and the Water Prison if you want to, but yeah, it's just up to you which one you want to do first. I usually like doing Judgment Impact first though, not gonna lie. But yeah, so that's the bread and butter combo. Obviously you can do whatever you want with that. Now let's look into my setup here. So for Jitte, I wouldn't recommend using this Jitte leap move at all. It's pretty ass, I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't really... You can PB it easily. It doesn't have hyper armor. It doesn't combo start. It's really punishable if you miss it. Oh, all around it's just a bad move. The only real thing you can do with it is like this, which is pretty cool. But they can also PB that, so I'd recommend to watch out for that. So yeah, let's look into the Buddha moves. Obviously, Palm Strike is a really good block break. So you have two really good block breaks in this case. You have 5,000 Brick Fist and Palm Strike. So you want to use those both a lot, because you'll get a lot of free block breaks off of that. Your Judgment Impact obviously does also block break, but I wouldn't recommend rawing that, because then you're going to have a combo extender, and you're also a weirdo if you do that. Anyways, you can also do Spine Breaker into Judgment Impact, and that's all true. I don't know what the dummy flings farther and has weirder physics than normal people do, but that is true right there, what I just did. So if your Judgment Impact is like a little bit on cooldown, but you still want to combo extend, you can Spine Breaker to run down the cooldown a bit, and then use your Judgment Impact right afterwards. But anyways, so yeah, that's the bread and butter combo. I'll show it again real quick. This part is the hardest part to get off. If you're having trouble with that, I'd recommend, instead of just doing this, instead of doing 5 M1s into the water prison, like that, you want to do, you can just do this instead, and you can do, if you do that, it's a bit easier to get up to them, because then you don't have to dash after the water prison, you do it before. You could also do this while they're rising. You can do it like that, or you can do it like I do and then fall and then do it like that. I'd recommend falling and then do it, because doing this is a bit trickier, especially if I'm bad ping, but it's up to you really if you want, which way you want to do it. So yeah, let's go over the Buddha half form. Obviously, Enlightenment's going to be your best move in here. These are both guard breaks, but this one, the Heaven Sent Impact Leap, is like a pretty bad guard break, because you can't punish them afterwards, because it sends them flying, and you have a lot of end lag afterwards. Not to mention, it's also pretty PBable, same thing with your E. So yeah, basically your when you go into half form, the thing that's going to be the most useful for you is going to be Enlightenment. Usually you want to Geppo up before doing it so you don't get punished, but I'd recommend doing it in between stocks anyways, because it gives you higher stamina regen and higher health regen. So you can see I have 10.5 and 5 there, and it makes it a lot more useful if you use it in between stocks instead of like during the game. But it does give you damage reduction, so if you want to do mid stock, then that's up to you. But I'd recommend using it in between stocks if you get the chance to, of course. But yeah, so I think that's about it for the setup and everything. I'd like to give a big shout out to my crew. I'll leave the link in the description to join the server, the Discord server that we have. If you want to join, you just need to be a Marine and be active, and you'll probably get in. So yeah, they help me out a lot with these videos, and yeah, go show them some love if you guys did enjoy this. Enjoy the fights as well. I hope you guys watch to the end, and like and subscribe. Bye.